Every job I ever quoted took longer than I said it would. Every one. I've been telling folks a change out is a 1 day job for 45 years, and I still walk out to the truck at dusk more often than I'd like to admit, wondering how the clean 1 day plan turned into me chasing daylight. You'd think I'd have this beat by now. I don't, not all the way. This has figured something out. I'm Dave. I fix air conditioners over in Kingfisher, and today I'm working through why the honest answer to how long will it take is almost never the one that pops into my head first, and why knowing that for 4.5 decades still doesn't fully cure it. Here's how it goes. You tell a customer the change out is a 1 day job. You believe it when you say it. The equipment's size right, the crew's ready, the weather's fine. Then you pull the old unit and the line sets the wrong size, or the disconnect's wired by somebody who learned the trade in a dream, or the attic's sitting at 120 degrees and a 2 hour run of duct turns into four. Now you're finishing at dusk, and the customer's standing on the porch wondering why the 1 day job spilled into tomorrow morning. I've been doing this since I was 18. I have watched myself lowball the same kinds of jobs my whole career. You'd figure 4.5 decades of getting burned would train it out of a man. It doesn't, not clean. And it turns out there's a reason for that, one that runs deeper than me just being a hopeful guy with a wrench. Two fellows who studied how people think, Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky, put a name on this back in 1979. They called it the planning fallacy. Fancy words, simple idea. When we plan a job, we picture it going right. We see the smooth version in our head, the one where nothing surprises us. And we lean on that pretty picture even when our own history is standing there yelling that jobs like this always throw a curveball. The part that got me was this. We don't learn from it the way you'd expect. You can know, flat out, that the last 10 jobs ran long and still feel in your gut that this one's going to go quick. Why is that? Because when we guess, we stare at the one job in front of us. This house, this unit, this day. We don't weigh in the long, boring history of every job that came before it. But those two had a fix. They said quit staring only at the job on your clipboard. Go look at how long jobs like it actually took. The real numbers, not the hopeful ones. This is the trap, and it costs HVAC guys real money and real trust. A tech bids a repair at 2 hours because that's the clean version in his head. The clean version almost never walks through the door. There's a rusted bolt, a panel that won't come off, a part that got discontinued 3 years ago, a homeowner with 11 questions. So the 2 hour job runs four. And now he's either eating the time or standing on the porch having an awkward talk about a number he already put out there. What 45 years taught me is to bid the honest version, not the hopeful one. I look back at how jobs like this one have really gone, the rough days included, and I pad the number for the surprise I can't see yet, but know is hiding somewhere. I'd rather give you a window and finish early than sell you a dream and finish in the dark. Under promise on the time, over deliver on the day. That's not me being a pessimist. That's me paying attention to my own track record instead of my own wishful thinking. And I tell the customer straight, here's the plan if it goes clean. Here's what could add a few hours. And here's what I'll do if it does. People can handle a delay they got warned about. What they can't forgive is a surprise that breaks a promise. The planning fallacy doesn't just make jobs run long, it quietly turns good work into a broken word. And the broken word is the part folks remember. So here's what I figured out. The job in your head is always the easy one. The job in the driveway always has a surprise tucked in it somewhere. After 45 years, I don't beat that by getting sharper at guessing. I beat it by trusting the boring history over the pretty picture, padding for the surprise I know is hiding, and telling the customer the truth before I ever pick up a wrench. This has figured something out. I'm Dave Hartzell. Thanks for riding along with me. Call 405-375-4822 or book at hartzellsheet.com.